be coming out on such short notice. We're here to talk about the 291 River Bridge. This bridge was built in 1949. It was rehabbed in 2002. We have a bridge inspection cycle, and every 24 months we go out with what we call a snooper truck, and they get right up to the different connections on the bridge and look for deterioration, and that's what they're doing now. You can see them at the north end of the bridge. They've been doing that since sometime in early June they started, and they've been finding some deterioration all along the way, which is expected on a 60-year-old structure. But they've started finding things in the last several days that are a little more concerning enough that we're going to close the bridge around 4 o'clock this afternoon because we're concerned for safety going forward.
Why not close it immediately?
Because we feel it's urgent and not an emergency. Another issue is if we close it immediately, we'd have chaos with traffic because we'd have no place to go. And now we're setting up detours. We're going to sign clear back on I-70. We're going to use a Kansas City Scout system on I-70 to try to divert traffic so they never make it here.
What sort of things were the inspectors finding?
Basically, they're finding rusted out parts, just like you would on a car. Parts just get old and rusty, and that's what they're finding.
Where at? What parts of the bridge?
The stuff that's concerning us is on the north side of the bridge, on the lower part of the steel, the part closest to the ground.
How long will it take to repair this?
We don't know that right now because as of right now, we don't know the extent of the damage or what the repair is going to be. And some of you may have seen, we had our designers out here earlier today. We're going to design a crossover, and we hope to have a contractor out here working later this week because we want to move all the traffic onto the new bridge because we don't want to inconvenience traffic as much. We don't want to inconvenience them if we don't have to.
When will that crossover be open? When will that crossover be open?
Next week sometime.
Have the southbound lanes been inspected?
Yes, they're fine. That bridge was started construction in '96 and opened up around 2000, 2001, so it's a relatively new structure.
What was the overall rating, Chris, of this bridge on its last complete inspection? There's a grid of 9 down to 0, and there are various categories. There's one overall category, 9 being the best, 0 being not good at all.
I don't know the overall, but I know the individual components. The superstructure, which is the steel that we're having concerns with, is rated a 3. That's one step above having to close it. So right now it's rated a 2 or a 1, but irregardless, we're going to have to close it.
You know how much it's going to cost? Have you figured that out yet?
We have no idea right now.
So how would you classify from what you found already? How significant is the damage you found so far?
Well, we consider it very significant, or else we wouldn't be closing the structure.
So you've got 2 bridges here basically, and you're going to wind up later this week perhaps moving all the traffic over to that newer one.
Yeah, it'd be later next week we'd be moving all the traffic over. So you'd have one lane head-to-head on the southbound bridge.
How much traffic does this carry?
This bridge here carries about 10,000 cars a day.
That's both directions, or just the one direction?
I believe it's 20,000 total, and then about 10,000 each way.
How will the repair process be addressed? What will they do first?
You know, we don't know that because everything is on the table right now as far as options. We're looking at everything from taking off complete sections to just doing repairs on those sections. And until we have some costing, we just don't know what the best option is.
Possibility